So your visualization meditation, for me, is a very, very beautiful practice. Yesterday we did some visualization with Vinyasa. She brought you into these rooms, and it's just always really nice to stimulate your senses in that way. And in this visualization practice, so what can you apply it to? I apply it to when I feel I have to make a really massive decision. A decision that is weighing on my shoulder and I don't know if I should go right or if I should go left. If I should break up with my boyfriend or stay with my boyfriend, stay in my work or not stay with my work. I've used it. One of the biggest decisions I think I had to take in my life was whether to have children or not, which is quite a biggie. So I use this visualization meditation technique. The important thing is that you visualize the final state of whatever scenario you are working on. It can either be you feel you're on a crossroad and you want to take decisions. It can also be like, I thought what Vinyasa did with the walls and the desire that you have, and like this ultimate beautiful life that you want to create for yourself, that you can also visualize about. I even did it for the house that we're living in now. It's almost like you're dreaming about this house, and because you've walked through the house, you know, I want a fireplace, I want this, I want that. It's like you are already preempting and sending. So when you do see that house, or when you do see that person, or you will recognize it, because it's almost like a deja vu, because you've already created it in your mind and your heart. You know what you want, and it's a car that is pink, that has 4 wheels, that has whatever, you know, you're very clear about your desires and needs. So I will discuss it, or I will write down the steps, so you don't have to write that down now. And there's 3 steps. The first step is 3 windows. 3 windows of loved ones, or things you really like, or things that make you really happy. So you're opening your heart up to positive things. And then the second step is the big picture. And I'm not going to go in too much detail because I'm going to guide you through it. And the third one is something in its final state. So it might be your perfect partner and how that is going to look like, or your perfect job, or anything that you feel you're not there yet, but it would really add value to your life. Or a decision. So if it's a decision, for example, for me, when I was making up my mind and my heart about having children, I applied the visualization meditation for a week or so on the scenario number 1, having children, visualizing how my life was going to look like, how I was going to grow old, how I was going to have grandchildren, the Christmas tree, and all these, you know, whatever you can think of. And then on the other scenario, where I made the decision to not have children, I visualized on that for a week as well. And so it just gave me an opportunity, and in the end I actually discovered through that it was both okay. And that was for me the biggest realization, that it really helped me to see that both options were actually fine, and it made me feel a lot less stressed about it. So let's come into your comfortable seat. And after that, when we start moving, you can put your playlist on. But for now, I would just either put some really nice sound journey music, or classical music, or no music at all. And then close your eyes and sit nice and still. Take a deep breath in, and then sigh it out. An even deeper breath in, and a sigh. Now close your mouth and just sit still. And then we start with our first step, which is the windows. On our first window, you will open it And behind that window there is someone or something that you really love. It can also be an activity, something you really enjoy doing. Maybe a pet, an animal, a person that has been important in your life, that has a special place in your heart. Now see your activity, see your person, see your animal, maybe even something food related, and look at the colors, look at the shape. Stay with your breath and also go into your other senses. What do you hear? What sounds correspond with the vision of that loved one, that loved animal, that loved activity? Is there maybe a specific smell that comes with it? Are there specific sounds? How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel to be with this person, to be with this animal, this pet, or to be doing that very, very loved activity? Go into your heart space. Does it give a smile on your face? And then you can go back to the colors, the sounds, the taste, the feeling on your skin when you are doing this, or when you are with this person. And if the mind wanders to something else, that's all right. Just bring it back to that loved one, that loved activity. Take 2 more rounds of breath. And then slowly close that window. Close it. Let it go. And then there's a second window. See the frame, see the handle, and then open that window. There is a second loved one. You can pick something, someone, or maybe something just presents itself. Be curious about it. Pick one thing, one person, one animal, and what do you see? How do they look? How does it look? Grateful to have this activity or person or loved one in your life. What moments can you remember? How does it look? Where are you? How is the light? Is it dark? Is it night? Is it morning? Just let all those beautiful images pass by. Are there specific sounds? Is there music maybe, or the sound of nature? Stillness? Is there a specific smell that comes with it? Specific taste, maybe. And if the mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to your loved one, to your loved activity, to your loved pet or animal. Something that warms your heart. And how does it make you feel? Stay with the breath. 2 more rounds of breath here. And then slowly let that image and all the sensations that come with it, let it go. And close the window. The third window. Does it have the same shape, the same color? Or does it look different? And then just be curious, open it up. Pick something, someone, or just let something present itself. What do you see? The colors, the shapes, the detail. The movements, the energy that comes with it. A specific taste that comes with it, a specific sound. And then go into your heart space. How does it make you feel to be with this person, to be with this activity, to have that in your life, to have that presence, to be so grateful for that? Two more rounds of breath. And then let that go. And we'll go to the second step, which sounds a bit general, because I'd like you to go into your space without me suggesting anything. But that is the bigger picture step. So something, what is an image that makes you go, wow, this is huge. Something really big. Something that you are in awe of, that you go, wow, this is like divinity, this is huge. What image pops up when you try to think of something really, really big? Something that is bigger than you. Maybe the mind is still finding its image. Otherwise, if you have an image, stay with the image. And what colors do you see? Is it still? Does it move? Something that makes you realize that we're all actually relatively small, and this is something of a part of a way bigger picture. also let go of that image. And the third step, pick something where you either feel you can go right or left. There's a decision to take that can determine the direction of your life, and it is important to you. Or maybe a project, something that you desire, your own home, your own family, your own partner. Pick something, and the important thing here is that you visualize it in its final state. So we're not focusing on the path towards it, it is there. You can see yourself there. What do you see? How do you look and how do you feel? Important that it's the final state, not the path towards it. It's the final state. Go into the sensation, see yourself, walk there, stand there, move there, or be still. What are the colors and the shapes that you see? We'll stay there for another 4 minutes or so. With that image, with that visualization. When the mind wanders, just bring it back. Almost like you're creating a little movie for yourself. Who are the actors? What are the colors? What are the sensations? The sounds, the smells? What do you see? Minutes. Let's place our hands in prayer in front of the heart. For your heart's desires, for your extraordinary without limits. Let's dream big and cultivate and manifest our life that we really want for ourselves. No obstacles, coming from a heart space, from a place of love and kindness. And when the image becomes clearer and clearer and clearer, and when we practice on it, it will manifest. So you can be happy and free. And let's bow our heads towards our fingertips. If there is an intention you'd like to set for today's practice, go ahead. Or you can also dedicate your practice to one of the loved ones that you were spending some time with in your heart and your mind during the first step of this meditation. And then we do another pranayama, Kapalabhati, which is also solar plexus related, so chakra related. I'll have to check who had the solar plexus chakra. I think it was Marie, out of my head. But solar plexus chakra is also twisting. It is core, so it is your core strength and finding. It's right here, right, like your navel is here, so it's just underneath your bra strap. And so the pranayama I have explained, which was the kriya, the cleansing one, has a big sucking effect here. So it's also, you really learn that core control. So once you know, like from the inside, how to control your abdominals, it's not really abdominals, it's like that whole inner line that sucks up. It can really help with your handstands, with your headstands, because it comes from that core connection. So Kapalabhati is also to stimulate your digestion. And it's actually very much at the same place where you move the body. So it's right here, you relax. I'll show it a little bit closer. So basically, it's right here, and you just go. So it's an exhale out of the mouth, or an exhale out of the nose. And when you exhale, the navel goes in and a little bit up. So it's very similar to the kriya, but just a pumping sensation. It's important again to relax the belly and then in. Relax and in. Relax and in. And you can do it as fast or slow as you want. So if kriya feels a little bit too aggressive, we also don't do kriya when you're having your period. It's not something you want to put a lot of pressure in. The kriya is the one we did before. So that whole sucking up of your tummy, you're also pressing against your feet, your sexual organs and everything. So you don't want to be stimulating too much there when you're having your period. You want to keep the ovaries and everything to a peaceful place. So in that case, if you want to maybe do something else, if you're having your period and then it's Kapalabhati, so hands can be on the knees or above your head. Breath of fire. Let's do 2 minutes here. And up, tap, 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 tap. 2 minutes. All right. So you look at a point or you close your eyes. Now often people start to move their whole bodies. Relax your shoulders. Off we go. Nice. I'm just going to check on Dorina. Yeah. That's it. Extend your arms a little more, my breath. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Looking good. Looking really good. Last minute. Maybe a little faster. Snap the navel in and up. Last 40 seconds. Awesome. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to your knees. Take a deep breath into both nostrils and sigh it out. Pause. Feel the energy in the body. Feel your abdominals. Sit still. You can put your playlist on and move to a child's pose. Move whatever props are in your way. So solar plexus means we'll do some twists. We'll use our core quite a lot. It's a strong practice, but you can take options. In yoga, we don't have to do anything. There's no you shoulds. You can always come back to child's pose to rest, to refine your breath. Nice, and then walk both hands to the right side of your mat. Place your left hand on top of the right hand. And then breathe into the left side of your body. Feel the left lung expand. Retract. Take one more deep breath in. Feel the space on the left side. The ribs of the rib cage expand. The diaphragm inside your body also expands. And then walk your hands to the other side. Right hand on top of the left. Start to breathe into that right armpit. The right side of the body. One more deep breath in there. And soften, exhale. Walk your hands back to center and come to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then reach your right hand forward and your left leg back. Yeah, take a deep breath in. Knee, nose, elbow together. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Round it again. Exhale. Touch the knee and the elbow and the nose together. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lengthen. Make yourself really small. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And now place your right hand on the floor. Lift your left arm up and come into a side plank variation. It's an easy side plank. The right knee is on the floor. So throughout the practice, whenever we do side plank, you can come here. Now bring your arm over your head. Really reach and feel the banana shape, that really C shape on the left side of the body. So you're reaching your fingers over your head, even towards the floor. Yes, take a deep breath in. Bring both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. And then we do the other side. So it's your left arm that reaches forward and your right leg that reaches back. Take a deep breath in here. Knee, nose, elbow together. Exhale, find your balance. Use your core, suck the navel in. Inhale here. Exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen here. Maybe even a sigh. Reach long, breathe in. Left hand down. Right arm up to the sky. Supported side plank. So you can lift your right arm up and really try to reach for the ceiling. Or I really enjoy bringing that arm over the head and then really lifting the right hip up to the sky. If you press really hard into the right foot, you can even lift your left knee. If the right foot is flat on the floor, you can lift the left knee. Take another deep breath in. Come back to center. Exhale. One cat-cow. Look up. Tailbone comes up. Breathe in. And then exhale. Cat stretch. Tuck your toes and hover your knees just above the floor. So it's an active cat stretch. Really round the spine. Shoulders above your wrist. Nice. Take another deep breath in here. And then walk to plank pose. Hands are shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width apart. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Downward facing dog. First one probably of the day and of your practice. So take another 4 rounds of breath here. Maybe pedal out the legs. Feel free to close your eyes. Or stillness. If stillness serves you more this morning, just come into stillness. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Rise, high mountain, arms come all the way above your head. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Hold on to your right wrist and come into a half moon variation. Press the hips to the right side. Yeah, very nice. That's it. Take a deep breath in, so I'm mirroring you. Hold on to your left wrist and then bring the body all the way over to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Bend your knees, fold forward. Exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step back, plank pose. Hands to the floor, feet to the back of the floor. Remember, we'll do a chaturanga here. You can be on the knees. Take a deep breath in or on the toes. And then it's either cobra, all the way down to the floor, or you're halfway. And then it's cobra pose or upward facing dog. Breathe in, lift from the hips. Breathe out, downward facing dog. And inhale through the nose. And side out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Very good. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down into your little chair. And then bring your hands to heart center. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. The toes are together, the ankles are next to each other. You can check that with your eyes. Knees are next to each other. And then bring the bum a little lower and the heart a little higher. Yeah, resist and twist away from the legs. Come back to center, breathe in. To the other side, breathe out. Right elbow on the outside of the leg. And then toes together, ankles together, knees together. Specifically the knee. Your right knee probably wants to move forward. So draw it a little back. And then resist the legs, resist the hands, open up with softness. Bum a little lower, heart a little higher. Good. Inhale, Utkatasana, come back to center. Fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Onto fingertips, right arm up to the sky. Couple of circles in the right wrist there. Just to loosen it up. Take a deep breath in, and then bring both fingertips to the floor. Exhale, look forward, breathe in. Pyramid pose, exhale, draw the hips back. Rub the left knee down to the floor, arms up, inhale, Anjaneyasana, and then eagle your left arm under your right. Left arm under your right, yes. Come a little bit out of your lunge, so it's almost like you're moving away from your mat. You lift the gaze, you lift your elbows, take a deep breath in, and then you squeeze your elbows in towards your navel and you round the spine, come deeper into the lunge. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round and squeeze. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round we suck the navel a little in. Arms up to the sky, release. Anjaneyasana, hands to the floor, exhale. Lift your left knee, three-legged dog, right leg all the way behind you. Flatten the palms, knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. To the right armpit, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. To your left arm, exhale. Yeah, good. Bring those shoulders above the hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Step the foot in between your hands. Warrior one feet. Slightly different. Your left foot comes a little closer and a little wider. It is grounded and now stand all the way up. Your hips are in line with the front of your mat. Yeah, find your feet and then bring the arms above your head. I really like to create like a gun. So I interlace my fingers and let the index finger point up as if I want to shoot up and then really reach up. Press into the feet. Nice. Take another deep breath in here. And bring your hands back down to the floor. Three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Lift your heel. Inhale. Step the foot again in between your hands. This time crescent lunge. Your left heel stays off the floor. Arms come up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And this is Kriya lunge. So what you do, you breathe in here. Then you extend both legs. And you pull your fist really strongly next to your waist. At the same time, you're pretending somebody is punching you. So it's like, it's very similar to a pranayama. So it's like shh, and you shh. You kind of suck it in. 3 more times. Inhale. Even exhale. Shh. Arm out. Waist is small. 2 more times. Inhale. Shh. Exhale. Yeah. Inhale. Shh. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Slice it open. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Bring the right arm up and above you. Extended side angle. Reach the arm to the front. And then reach your left arm over your head. Yes. Star pose. Turn both toes out. Take a deep breath in. Sit down into your horse. Exhale. Kapalabhati here, arms above your head, close your eyes, maybe 30 times. So breathe in, snap the belly 30 times. Lovely, inhale, star pose, back to the front, warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Wimble your hands back down to the floor, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, both feet down to the floor. Come forward into your plank pose, toes or knees, all the way down or halfway down, 90 degrees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A minute of playtime. Remember playtime? You can do whatever you want. You can have a sip of water. Switch kicks maybe for Marie. We spoke about it. Switch kicks. Your shoulders are above your hands. Maybe donkey kicks. Little donkey kicks. Then the knees go next to the hips. So here in your switch kicks, your aim is to keep your hips as still as possible. And for your hips not to go too much to the right, too much to the left. So you're really focusing on that straight line. Yes, you just lift up and switch kick. This is a different one. Froggy jumps, you're actually bringing your knees out. Your feet come from a wider position. You will also end up somewhere else. Yeah, you've got 30 more seconds. Let me show. That's it, nice. Look at a fixed point, Karina. Yeah, keep looking at your dristi. Marie, bring your shoulders above your hands before you kick. More weight to the front, more weight to the front. That's it, and now kick. Yeah, better. So you're already stable from the shoulders down. Nothing moves from the shoulders down. It's already in place. For 3, 2, awesome. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose and sigh it out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Rise, high mountain, arms above your head. Take a deep breath in. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms up, hold onto your left wrist. Hips to your left, exhale, just one breath. Inhale, back to center. Other side, hold onto the right wrist and find that space in the side body. Inhale, back to center. Dive forward, fold forward, exhale. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Easy twist, left arm up to the sky. Create a couple of circles. Take a deep breath in here. Both hands down to the floor. Look forward, lengthen the spine. The right leg is strong. One pyramid pose, draw it back. You can choose to flex the foot or keep it flattened to the floor. Right knee down to the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Arms up to the sky. Eagle your right arm under your left. Come a little bit out of your lunge so your knees is less bent. You lift up. Back bend, take a deep breath in, and then bend your left knee and sink a little deeper towards the floor, chin to chest. 3 more times, inhale. Exhale. Last 2, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more to go, breathe in, maybe sigh, exhale. Arms up to the sky, breathe in, hands down to the floor. 3-legged dog, lift the right knee, lift the left leg up, take a deep breath in, knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Really aim for the left armpit or the left shoulder, up high into that arm. Use your core strength. Inhale, 3-legged dog. To the right arm, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, look forward. Warrior 1 leg, so step the foot or help the foot. Right foot moves a little out and to the side. Feel the grounding. First feel the grounding through the feet and then rise to a standing position. Maybe interlace. Yeah, so your right hip is trying to move a little bit forward. Yeah, while the right toe side of the foot, of the back foot stays on the floor. Good. Lift your gaze. Press into the feet. Take another deep breath in here. Both hands to the floor. 3-legged dog. Left leg up to the sky, all the way behind you. And step it again. Use the core strength. Knee to your chest. Step it forward. Heel, right heel off the floor. Stand up. Crescent lunge. Slightly different. Good. Find your balance. Remember the Kriya where you bring your fist next to your waist. So prepare. Breathe in. Off we go. Shh. Look at the horizon. 3 more times. Inhale, crescent lunge. Shh. As if somebody is punching you in the stomach. Shh. Suck it in. Waist is nice and tight. 1 more time. Breathe in. Shh. Wonderful. Let it out. Inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Slice it open. Reverse warrior. Left arm comes up to the sky. Extended side angle, reach forward, right arm up to the sky or over your ear. Press into both feet, star pose, breathe in. Horse Kapalabhati, sit down. You can even lift your heels if you feel super you want to challenge yourself. Breathe in or close your eyes. There we go. 30, Kapalabhati. Yeah, that's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand all the way up, heels down. Star pose to the front leg. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Hands wimble back down to the floor. 3-legged dog. Left leg all the way back up again. And then downward facing dog. Both feet down to the floor. Stay in down dog or do a vinyasa flow in your own time. So you come inhale forward. Shift forward, shift forward, shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here to reset. Find your breath. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Now you jump your feet to the outside of your hands. So you can even lift and soft landing. Yes, Malasana squat. From here we will work into our normal crow or crane pose. So there's 2 variations. One variation is where the knees are like this on the outside of the arms. This is easier for people that have open hips and you're closer to the floor. So it's a little less scary because you don't feel you're going to fall that much. It is a seesaw, so the bum and the head are balancing out. The only thing is with this is actually crow, you can't do a lot of transitions. So the thing you can do in crow is crow. From crow, you can't really jump into chaturanga, move into tripod headstands. So it's a really nice way to start. If you have more open hips, you might want to try crane pose. So try crow if you're relatively new to this arm balance. If you want to try crane pose, your feet are hip width apart. And then the knees are going to come all the way, try to come all the way up to the armpits. So you lift your heels, you glue the knees into the armpits, look forward, and from there you've got more height. And because you've got more height, you can go to places. You can go to a tripod headstand, you can go to a jump, for example, into a chaturanga. That is a lot harder with the other variation. Alright, you've got another 40 seconds to play. If there's any questions, we'll discuss that later. Yeah, nice. Look a little bit more forward, my Brit. Yeah, that's it, that's it. As soon as you lift the tail of your hair. Yeah, nice, Marie. Now draw the heels towards your bum. That's it, Karina. Looking good. Look more forward, my Brit. Yeah. Nice. Now, something that is quite challenging, this is homework, so we're not really going to do it today. I just want to give you a technical tip, because somebody once told me a little thing and it clicked and I got it. So from crane, you can go to single-legged crane. Yeah, they use the same words. So I'll show you. Let me see if I can talk while I do that. So basically from here, you start to shift the weight to one leg and bring the other leg up to the sky. That's single-legged crow. You can play with that. The biggest tip I want to give you is when you do that, focus on your hip. So basically you're here, you're in your thing, you're shifting more weight to this one, and then you want to lift your hip up. You open the hip up and then the leg can go. Because in your head you want to focus on the foot, bringing the foot behind you. It's really like, it's really like a hip lift. So that was my better side. I don't know if I can show it from this side. So I lift my hip, and then the leg extends. Make sense? All right, cool. We won't do that today. Just for your self-practice tomorrow morning. Come into a forward fold, toe heel your feet to touch. Sometimes there's things that people have explained along the way in my journey, and I'm like, oh, I wish I knew that before. So you can practice that. It's always nice to have something towards to. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. High mountain, arms come up to the sky, breathe in. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Inhale, arms up, hold on to your right wrist. Half moon, hips to the right, exhale. Back to center, inhale. To the other side, exhale. Inhale, back to center, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, right arm up to the sky, breathe in. Now we can try a side plank on our left hand. Different people, different options. I'll first show you, let's go for so it's your other arm up, Margaret. Yeah, so right arm up to the sky. The most challenging option is to go for the toe hook. You bring your index finger and your middle finger around your toe. You flatten the palm, you flatten the back foot, and from here, you try to lift the leg up to the sky. That's the most challenging one. A little less challenging is to do the same thing, but with the knee. So rather than holding on to the toes, so you're shifting onto that back foot, you flatten the back foot, and you're pressing the knee in the hand and the hand in the knee. If that's not you, you can place the left knee down and come back into that first shape. So play with that. And a nice challenge here is to see if you're in that side plank. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. If you're in that side plank, where you're looking, you can look down to your left hand, you can look up to the sky. Yeah, that's it. Press the knee in your hand so your right arm extends. If the knee, yeah, the knee presses away. Good. Now can you slowly place that right foot back wherever you are if you're in a toe hook. So place it back. Place it back with control. Right foot back to the top of your mat. Nice, nice. Look down to the floor and bring it back to the top. Yes! Whew! Three-legged dog. Right leg behind you. Breathe in. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. To your right armpit. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your left armpit, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Step the foot in between your hands, exhale. Rise immediately to crescent lunge, breathe in. Kriya crescent, exhale. Shh. 3 more like that. Inhale, let it out. Shh. 2. Shh. 1 more to go. Inhale. Shh. Inhale, crescent lunge. Open up. Warrior 2, slice open. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Star pose, press into both feet, inhale. And then place your hands on the inside of your thighs. Again, resist the hands, very similar. Hands to our Kriya Pranayama. Lift the spine, breathe in. And now bring the inside of your left shoulder to the inside of your right knee, so you're twisting open. Yeah, back to center, inhale. Press that right hand into the right leg, twist to the other side. Open the left collarbone as well, maybe look over your left shoulder. 2 more rounds, maybe close your eyes. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Last round, big breath in, fill up. Squeeze it out. It's also digestion, not just physical digestion, anything, mental, emotional digestion, helping to stimulate everything. All right, star pose, back to center. And I'll turn the toes in, but stay standing. So normally, we would now fold forward, but I'd like you to see me. And if you want to look even better, we'll come back here. But maybe even come to the knees, and I want to explain you headstands. This is where we would normally transition into headstands. Now we need to make an agreement. Headstands, dangerous is a big word, but it's your neck. You want to be really careful with your neck. Do not play around with your neck. It's the highway of information, your spine, that leads to your brain, so you don't want to hurt your neck. So if you're not sure, don't do it. We will have an opportunity to physically be together, and then I'll be with you, and I will tell you stop, or, But if you feel quite confident, and you want to try it, and it was asked for to do the headstands, I'm happy to talk you through it. And already talking, just listening to the steps, and registering that is enough, you know. It's like it's also part of your learning process. So there's two types of headstands. One is tripod headstands, where the hands are on the floor and the head is on the floor, right? That one. And then the legs are up. And the other headstands is the more traditional shape with the lower part of the arms on the floor. Now if you just, I'm not going to unmute you, but if you just think of the two shapes and what is on the floor. So this is on the floor with a little bit of my head, or the hands and the top of the crown. Which one would be more dangerous? What do you think? We can talk about it after, I'm going to tell you anyways. But dangerous, I don't like the word dangerous, risky, let's call it risky, is the tripod headstands. Because you can place your hand somewhere and there's more pressure on the head. So if you want to really try headstands, maybe start with the other one. Two things that are really important. I find that headstands is a wrong word. You're not standing on your head. I can lift my head off the floor when I do the traditional headstands. So it's probably 80% of the weight goes into the arms and maybe 20%, but I can lift my head off the floor. Then there is a second rule, which is actually the most important. So we are working now with inversions, anything that's upside down. Handstands. You can jump and you can do stuff because you're standing on your head. You are now going to stand on your head. You do not want to jump into headstands. You do not want to jump into headstands. And I know it's very tempting to want to jump into headstands, but please, please, please don't. Alright? So even when you feel, and I know, I see it all the time, you know, you get kind of here, and you're like, okay, now I'll jump. Please do not jump. If you would be in my physical space and I see you jump, I mean, I don't get angry in class, but I say, please don't do it, because you're jumping on your neck. So, first let's do our normal headstands, and then I'll explain something about tripod headstands as well. So this setup, you're holding onto your elbows. We've done this a lot over the weekend. You know, you're holding on here to measure the distance, the same as we did in our dolphin pose, in muscle poses. Now, you interlace, we'll do that later again. And the next step is to interlace your fingers. You are going to be standing on this part of your body, right? This is against the floor. So can you see if I interlace my hands, this little pinky finger is not going to be happy if I put all my weight on it. So this little pinky finger goes on the inside. And then it's like you're squeezing a little orange or a little mandarin. Let's determine the crown of our head. There's a very easy way to do that. You take your thumb, so you do almost the surface like, hey dude. And then you bring your thumb to your third eye, and you bring your pinky all the way over your head. That is the crown of your head. What very often happens is that people put this part of their head on the floor. Not far enough. This is the crown. So you can even do a little bit of make a little, like as if you're drawing a cross on the crown of the head. That's where the head is going to go. Now, yeah, exactly. Now, please, I don't know how far you are in your headstands practice. Let's go today. The legs up is literally 1% of the shape. But people have the shape in their head, so they want to aim to have the legs up. Forget about the legs. Today we are going for headstand egg shape. I'm going to show you how that looks. Because there is where you're going to use your core control. And it's where you're going to find your core and your balance. And then once you've got that, I would really recommend to do the little egg for maybe 3 months. Don't even worry about those legs. They'll go up. Once you find your core and your center and your balance, those legs are easy to bring up. But if you're just focusing on bringing the legs to the sky, you don't give your body enough time to find that core, to create the muscle memory. So, steps are, maybe look first, and then just take it easy. You're just, know you're learning something new. Elbows, we've done that. Interlaced fingers, we know that. Little pinky on the inside. Squeeze my little mandarin. And you can even, when you put your head, you can press the back of the thumbs against the head. So there's like, you know, there's like as if there's a little wall created. So 1, 2, pinky, 3. Crown of the head, I know where it is. I'm going to place it on the floor. Now I'm pressing away with my arms because it's my arms that are doing the work, not my neck. Then I even have my head off the floor still. Then I walk my toes in and then you're stuck. And I know now most people want to bring the legs up. Forget about the legs up. Draw the knees in and the heels into your bum. This is the little egg. This is the little egg. Just accept the little egg. Feel the little egg, stay here for like 10 breaths, maybe lift your head out of the little egg, make sure your neck is safe. The legs will come later, and then we rest into another little egg, our little embryo pose. Alright, let's do it together. And I'll come and look at you, because I want to check that you're not jumping. Alright, arms, interlace hands. Number 2, pinky finger, squeeze your palms together, little mandarin. Yeah, little egg. Good, there we go, try it. Good, nice Marie. Now Marie, can you lift your head off the floor by pressing the arms into the mat? Can you lift the head? Yeah, that's a super good exercise to do. So that's a super good exercise to do. Because if you, in the end, want to be able to be... No jumping, Karina! Draw the heels into your bum. That's it. That's it. Tilt. That's it. That's it. You're there. There. You're, yes. This is your headstand. Much better because Karina, I've seen you this week. And I didn't have time to tell you not to jump. Now you're controlling it from your core. Yes. Bring the heels to your bum. Yes. Now you can lift, don't lift your heels, but lift your tailbone. Do you feel the difference, Karina? You look amazing. That's exactly. Awesome. That's exactly where now you're getting the core, the sucking up of the tummy. Yeah, of course you can lift the legs, Marie, if you want to lift the legs, if you're used to that. Side, nice. Good. No jumping. Little egg. Hug the legs really close in and also hug your heels to your bum. So all the muscles are active when you're sucking it in. Yes, now bring your hips. Yeah, nice, Karina. That's it, just work on that. That's amazing, and your legs will come. Your legs will come, that's really one step. When you're ready, we meet in an embryo pose. Well done. Lovely, my breath, that's it. That's it. Nice. Awesome, embryo pose. And then I'm just going to explain something about tripod headstands. Again, just explaining technique, not so much maybe practicing it today because we want to keep our neck safe. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to explain is the tripod headstands alignment. I see it wrong. Well, wrong, no, I don't like to say wrong because there's no right or wrong. I see it unsafe very often. And what I see when it's unsafe, sorry to turn my bum to you, remember we were actually here and then we went into a forward fold and then we took a little bit of a workshop kind of vibe. So, very often it's a tripod. So a tripod is a triangle, a very even triangle. So the bottom, so the triangle is like this. So let me just do it like that. The triangle is like that. Here is a hand, here is a hand, here is the crown of the head. Most people, so you're standing wide-legged, your hands come in between your feet. Most people put the head too close to the hands, so it's a flat triangle. The head, so when you put your hands down, with your eyes, with your visualization eyes, draw a triangle. With your eyes or with your finger. Your hand is going to go here, not here. Your hands are shoulder width apart, not wider than that, because you need to support the shape with your shoulders and not with your neck muscles. So if we want to come back, let's come back into our forward fold. That is where we came from. And then look at your feet. I've got a nice line here on my mat, so that can help me. And I'm going to place my hands on that line. So it's a foot, a hand, a foot in one line. Now bring your hands shoulder width apart. The same width as in your chaturanga, the same width as in downward facing dog. Now create a shape of the triangle on the floor and place your head maybe on the floor, maybe your legs need to go wider. And now look at your elbows. Look at your elbows. They're squeezing in towards each other like chaturanga, and they're in a 90-degree angle. If your head is too close to your hands, you will not have a 90-degree angle. You will have a shorter, less than 90 degrees. From here, if you wanted to, you can watch or you can try, but just be careful, make sure you're on the ground. Press the hands in the floor, and the first step is to bring the knees the same as in crow pose. To bring the knees onto the back of the arms and just stay there. Again, almost like a little egg. And from there, you come into your different egg. So from a knee on the back of the arm egg to a egg here, and that's enough. I really don't practice tripod headstands. I just want to keep my neck safe, and the benefits when you do a normal headstand are the same. You're upside down, you're inverted, and there's a lot more play. Alright, let's come into a forward fold. Shake a soft no with your head. Relax your neck and shoulders, very well done. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Walk your hands to your right foot. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, both feet down to the floor. Come forward into plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax. High mountain, rise all the way up to the sky. Hold onto your left wrist, hips to your left, exhale. Inhale, back to center, to the other side, exhale. Inhale, back to center, fold forward, dive forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Left arm up to the sky, easy twist. Side plank variations. Remember the different options. So the right hand can come down to the floor, toe hook, flatten the foot, strong legs, start to lift the leg up to the sky. Yeah, nice. Try to flatten the right foot so the big toe of the right foot is on the floor. You can also do the knee variation. You can also drop the right knee and come into a supported one. Marie, I have something for you. Homework. I know you like homework. One day, so do you see my foot is flat on the floor? I can't really see the back foot, but it looks like you're on the edge of the foot. So try to flatten this foot. So the big toe is flat on the floor. Then, when you come here, so the right foot is flat on the floor, right? From here, Marie, in your homework, and then show me a video. I want to see a video. It's a really nice transition. Yeah, she's got a smile on her face. I know she likes a challenge. Back to your lunge pose. Let's do that in our homework. Three-legged dog. Your left leg is up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left armpit, armpit, shoulder, shoulder, high, high, high. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your right arm, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Step the foot forward, lunge pose, crescent lunge, arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in, prepare for your kriya. Fist to waist, exhale. Shh. 3 more times. Breathe in. breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in, let it out. What doesn't serve you, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, out, away. Inhale, crescent lunge. Slice open, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm up to the sky. Extended side angle, left hand down, right arm up. Star pose, breathe in. Toes in, fold forward. A minute of play time. So either you practice your alignment or bringing your feet a little wider. Hands, maybe stay here. You can try the other Shirshasana, it's called Shirshasana in Sanskrit. You can also come from this place. If you want to look, Marie, maybe you like this as well, or Karina, if you want the next one, you lift up and you lift from a wide-legged position. Yeah, awesome. Take a minute or so. Walk your feet in, Karina. Walk them in. Bend your knee. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. Yeah, walk them in. Lift your bum. Now start to lift one heel to your bum. Control. Yes! Beautiful. 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 I love it. I absolutely love it. And then you bring your heels together, Karina. Squeeze your heels together. Knees together. Not the soles of the feet, the heels. Yeah, and then you lift up. So you're having a squeeze in and then you lift up the legs. All right, forward fold. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift. Sigh it out. Ah. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Walk to your left foot. Left leg up, 3-legged dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Last chaturanga. Come forward on an inhale. Bend your elbows. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Cobra pose. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump to a seated position. Very well done. We're going to wind down now. If you feel you might be getting cold, it is a bit cold here today. And bring your right leg to the side and your left foot on the inside. So I'm mirroring you. Take your arms up to the sky and then twist. So your left hand is to the outside. No, it would be your right hand, excuse me. So twist to your left side. L'autre côté, Marie. Ouais. Close your eyes and breathe. Just look forward. The left hand behind you is going to flatten and then you're going to lift up. Lift up, lift up. Yeah. Press the shin in the floor. Maybe look at your right hand. Then reach and arch up. Take a deep breath in. Hips back down to the floor. And then bring your body all the way over your leg. Now I even like to lengthen here. Twist even more. So I'm really trying to twist, twist, and then come over. Maybe you're here. That is fine. Different people. Different options. And your right hand can be here on the side. If you can, hold on. Use this hand to twist even further. So this hand is behind you. Yeah, and then come down. 3 more rounds of breath. Let's see if we can find Dorina. She's lost. We've lost her along the way. Nice for that left kidney. Come back up to the sky. Come back, sit up, and then change your legs, maybe without using your hands. as. Other side. Take a deep breath in. Twist. Just turn your face, flatten the right palm, and lift up. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Nice. Hips up and away from the floor. Breathe in, and then sit back and swing your body all the way over and across. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen the spine, twist towards your left, and then calm down to the floor. Or you're somewhere up here. It's also fine. It's all good. You are beautiful just the way you are. Alright, roll all the way up. And then extend the legs in front of you. Actually, let's do Baddha Konasana. We didn't do that yesterday, just to change the forward fold. Feet can be diamond shape, further, closer, blocks. We'll stay here for a minute. Just relax forward and breathe. Three more rounds of breath. Slowly lift your head. Scoop your hips a little bit more forward to the top of your mat and come light all the way to your back. Wiggle your knees a little from right to left. Figure 4, your right ankle on top of your left thigh and draw the left thigh into the chest. Your hands can be behind the leg or around the left calf. The shin, rather. Feel the sensations. Feel free to close your eyes now and start to really soften. Solar plexus is the I do. Now I know that I'm very good at doing. I'm very good at doing a lot of stuff. And not that I'm like also good at it, I almost do too much. I do this and this and this and this. So the wheel of my solar plexus is sometimes out of balance because I do too much. So my balancing practice of my solar practice is to practice the art of doing nothing, which is really challenging to me. So this is how the solar plexus or how the chakra system can help you as well. To see where if you balance and change sides, other sides. I know that when life is a little challenging, I tend to fill up my diary. Fill it up so I don't have to sit still and I think and feel and digest. It's easier to keep busy than to sit still and actually be confronted with maybe feelings. So it's a way to ignore, to not be mindful, to not be connected, And I know that about myself, so now I can catch myself when I do that. The same applies to, for example, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, having an open heart, a closed heart. And the throat chakra, am I very verbal? Do I speak the truth? All these things. It's very interesting, again, to just self-study. Okay, lift your legs up towards the sky. You've got a minute or two, less than 2 minutes. You've got a bit of time to either stay here. You can already come into Shavasana. Happy baby pose, remember, is a nice way to close. If you feel like a back bend, we haven't done many, so the body isn't really prepared for it, but you can come into a back bend, whether that's a bridge or even a wheel. For some people, you don't even need warm-ups. Shoulder stands, headstands, anything that works for you. And then slowly start to make your way in the next couple of rounds of breath to your Shavasana. Make it comfortable for yourself. Make it warm. Maybe socks on. Blankies, I see, very nice. And then while you lie in your Shavasana, I will chant for you. We spoke about the beautiful healing effect of sound. And also we've spoken about words and specific vibrations that you can send into the world with words and also into your own life, using specific words, being conscious about the words that you choose to use and not use. So this is one of my favorite mantras. It's a mantra when you sing something with a meaning. And it is the Gayatri Mantra. And the meaning in English is you basically acknowledging the union that all our bodies are connected, our minds are connected, our spirits are connected, and we want to find our inner light and then radiate that light out into the world through our thoughts and therefore the way we speak and also in the way we act, and just bringing peace to the world. So the official translation here is body of all, mind of all, spirit of all. May we meditate on the radiance of inner light, and may that self illuminate our thoughts. Peace, peace, peace. So I'll play that throughout your Shavasana, and I'll let you know when it's time to wake up, and then we'll even chant a little bit together. But for now, just relax and enjoy the vibrations. you are in a really nice, peaceful place, just stay there. If you feel like closing the practice with a very simple chant with me, and then start to take a couple of conscious breaths. And the first movements are small, with your fingers and your toes. Feel free to keep your eyes closed for now. And then start to stretch your arms over your head, really stretching nice and long. Pointing and flexing your feet, feel the front line and the back line of the body lengthen. And then hug your knees in with loving kindness. And come to your side whenever you're ready. Maybe identify which nostril is more open than the other. And then come to a seated position. If you want to chant with me, feel free. We'll just sing it a couple of times, and it's quite an easy one. So we'll chant Om, Shanti, 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 which is potentially the puppy's name, which means peace. So when you sing it, wish for peace for yourself, but also peace in the world, peace for others, peace for people that are going through hard times. This is a challenging time for everybody, whether that's financially or physically or losing loved ones, or so just sending those vibrations into the world. And Om is the sound of the whole cosmic manifestation. It's quite simple, so we'll chant one Om, Shanti, 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 Om, and we'll just repeat that. If you want to hum, if you feel like, oh, chanting, I don't know the words and stuff, do the humming like Vinyasa suggested last time. Try to just find the melody. Maybe you listen first. So that's the tone. Take a deep breath into the nose. And start maybe humming this tone. Can also be feel vibrations on your face. Take a breath in. And hum again. Sit still with those vibrations. Please place your hands in front of the heart. Our gesture of connecting our hearts, connecting our willingness to grow and always be a better version of ourselves, so we can serve others and make our impact onto other people's lives, make a difference. Namaste.